Hi, my name is Brett Curry and I'm from Springfield, Missouri. I want to tell you a quick story about how I was able to generate a residual income stream of $8,000 per month in less than 3 months working part-time from my home. So about a year ago, I got invited to a special webinar, very similar to this one that you've been invited to, hosted by none other than Russell Brunson. I was skeptical at first because he claimed that on that webinar, he was going to reveal a secret gold rush that no other guru cared to tell us about. Now, I had seen plenty of other gurus talking about this gold rush that involved selling online marketing services to local businesses, but this seemed different, much different. In fact, what Russell said he would reveal on this webinar was a secret opportunity in the local markets that almost everyone was missing. So I decided to at least temporarily push aside my skepticism and I registered for the webinar. I blocked it out on my calendar. I canceled a date with my wife. Okay, so I didn't actually cancel a date with my wife, but looking back on it, it would have been worth it to. I did everything possible to make sure I could actually get on the call. I wanted to see if what Russell had to share actually was different. I even got on the call early, which is really unusual for me. And I can't tell you how glad I am that I did, because he only did this presentation one time, and the lines were so maxed out that most of the people who registered couldn't even get on. When the webinar ended, Russell immediately received over 500 applications, and he'd only opened up 50 spots. Within less than 24 hours, all those spots were gone, and the 450 people who had filled out applications, plus the thousands who had registered for the webinar, were turned away with nothing. Being one of those first 50 people has literally changed the course of my financial life forever. I was able to take that simple system that was revealed on the webinar and turn it into a business that generated $8,000 a month very quickly, and now it's doing much more than that. But even at $8,000 per month, that's $96,000 per year, and I'm doing this part-time from my basement office. In fact, I have another business that takes up a lot of my time, yet this side business keeps growing and growing, and it's already on target to do well over $20,000 a month in just a few short months. And it's still not a full-time gig yet. So for the skeptics, I'm proof that this loophole Russell reveals actually can work, and it works fast. Well, over the past year, the people whose applications weren't accepted and those who missed the call have been begging Russell to bring it back. So after a lot of arm twisting, Russell agreed to reveal this system one last time. So over the next 7 days, Russell will be doing this webinar for a small group of people. If you're watching this video, then you've been invited, but that doesn't mean that you have a seat. Each presentation is limited to just 300 people, and many, if not all of the seats, are already gone. So if you're here, and there still is an opening, then this may be your one and only chance. What you need to do now is pick the date on the right that's most convenient for you. Then on the next page, you'll pick the time that's most convenient for you. After you've selected the date and time that works best for you, be sure to do what I did. Block it off on your calendar. Cancel your dates. Get a babysitter for the kids. Whatever you have to do, just don't miss it. It's been a complete game changer for me, and I think it can be for you too. While you're picking the date and time for your webinar, I want to show you a quick clip from people who are faced with a similar decision, just like you're faced with right now. They decided to take the plunge and learn from Russell, and here's how it worked out for them.
There came a point when I just knew that I needed to go from good to great. And in order to get me there, I needed some help. And so the person I turned to was Russell Brunson.
Russell Brunson's the man. He is the greatest coach for helping people take an online business, whether it's your home or whether you have a brick and mortar business, and really making it happen.
How can a stay-at-home mom of 3 kids make $13,000 a month on the internet? It finally was possible for me.
Thanks to Russell Brunson, I make about $50,000 a month consistently.
The reality is there's a system out there that works, cookie cutter, super simple. Russell Brunson's got it all done for you from A to Z. All you have to do is plug and play, step by step, and you can turn a hobby into a multi-million-dollar business.
Because of what Russell's taught me, I'm now doing $10,000 a month, and I've done $15,000 in one day. The day I got the check for $15,000, my dad hugged me and cried. He was so proud.
And how much did you guys do the first week after you launched it?
The first week we launched it, we made over $3,000.
We made almost $90,000 in 8 months. This year, in the past 4 months, we've already made over $50,000.
This is it. The time is now.
I mean, coming from a year ago as a single mom with 3 kids and being able to now know for sure that I was going to be able to provide for them and never have to put them in daycare. It's one of the most rewarding things that could have ever happened to me.
I have to do stuff out of my home. I want to be a stay-at-home mom, and it's something that is really important to me. And so for Russell to give me this kind of success out of my home where I can stay with my kids and I can do a home business, it's like a dream come true.
I guess if I could say anything, just listen to every single word that he says. I mean, take notes and get ready for your life to change, because that's exactly what's about to happen.
So right now you can do one of two things. You can either trust your gut and say yes, or you can hesitate, do nothing, and likely miss this opportunity forever. I believe that within a few short months from now, a year from now, and for the rest of your life, you'll look back at this moment as the instant in which your financial life changed forever, but only if you take action. If you wait, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but with absolute certainty, if you wait, you'll miss this chance. I'm confident that you'll do the right thing for yourself, your business, and your family. So what are you waiting for? It's 100% free, so register now, and I'll see you on the webinar.
I'm real excited today to share with you an interview and spend some time with a really special young man who has been extraordinarily successful in helping people to figure out new ways in this new economy to really do well. I mean, most people right now are scared, they're concerned, they're frustrated with what's happened to their economic well-being, and they're looking for opportunities. And a lot of businesses are out there saying the old tools really aren't working. So I thought, wouldn't it be great to be able to bring somebody that makes it so darn simple that you know there's no hype in it, you know it's real. And the man I'm about to introduce you to, you know, there's so many people in internet marketing and there's so much hype and so much BS. It was just, he was a breath of fresh air for me. I just felt like it's so rare to find somebody that's truly authentic, that isn't playing genuine, but is genuine. And Russell Brunson is that man.